Happy Monday, everyone. It is the Diva of Deals, and today is Monday the 19th. It's actually President's Day. I did just get back from packaging stuff up at the storage unit to ship, even though USPS is closed today. But my plan is to get at least the labels done, everything ready, and drop it off first thing 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. However, let's go ahead and get started and talk about what sold on eBay this week. First item I have is the set of 3 Disney Junior Doc McStuffins plushies. I got these in the Goodwill bins. They were clean, excellent shape, so I went ahead and lotted them together for $19.99. I don't know why this isn't showing the actual sell amount, but I believe I sold this actually on a best offer of like $16.99. Next item that sold on eBay this week is a Furby. This is one of the Talking Buddies from 2005. This is not the full-size version. This I got in the Goodwill bins. It didn't work. I put in some batteries. It now works, and I sold it for $37.49. I have been learning to look for these Jellycat stuffed animals. They tend to go very well. This one here is an 8-inch axolotl that I picked up at the bins. He was in excellent condition, super cute, super clean, and he sold for $16.49. I probably paid maybe a quarter or so for him in the Goodwill bins. These 2 Scentsy buddies I actually lotted up together. It's just the lion and the teddy bear, which aren't in super high demand. I had them listed separately for a while, and I had them down to $9.99, and I don't like to sell anything less than $9.99, not worth my time and energy. And this little guy, he's got a little tear on his foot, so I lotted them together, and they sold for $12.49. These were Goodwill bin finds, so I didn't pay a whole lot for them anyway. This bad boy here I got actually for free through Disney Movie Insiders with some of my Disney points that I had. Brand new, the Marvels. It's a collector's pin in the container and everything. So it was free, lightweight, cheap shipping, sold for $9.99. So that was just pure profit. Everybody loves a cute Squishmallow. And this was actually a decent sized one. He was an 8-incher. He was an octopus with glasses on. Super cute. And this one I got in the Goodwill bins. It did have a stain on the very front of it, but I ran it through the wash and cleaned up great. So listed him, and about a week later he sold for $10.99. This here is a Five Nights at Freddy's. This is the Twisted Chica plush. This was actually from my Amazon bin store. Brand new with the tags, paid $1 for it and sold it for $27.49. Being a stuffed animal, it shipped for super cheap, so this was a very good buy, very good sell. These here are just some loose shoes and sunglasses and hats. They're Barbie and Ken doll items. I had these left over from some bags of Barbie clothes that I got. I kind of hate selling shoes for Barbie, so I had these up for quite a while. My plan was to actually pull these and put these on the flea market for $1 or $2, but it sold for $9.99 the other day. Next item that sold on eBay are these Fire King Ovenware floret pattern bowls. They're like really small bowls, super cute. I got these at a garage sale, I think last summer, for like $1 for all 3 of them. It didn't cost much. These are I literally forgot these were even listed. This is another item that I would have probably gone through and let's pull this from the next garage sale or something. But hey, they sold $9.99. I did pay a little more for shipping because I packed them really good. So maybe I broke even on these. Nothing too exciting to see here, folks. Move along. Sold this set of 3 new with tags, extra large 14-16 school uniform scooters. These are the French Toast brand. They were all the same size, same item, all brand new with tags. I got these at my local thrift store on half price day. I think for all 3, I want to say they were $4.98 each and then half off. And sold them for $29.99 for all 3 of them. They shipped, I think they were just under £1 actually. So I did okay on these. Next item that sold on eBay this week is a Lanky Box The Rock plush. Pretty decent size. I want to say he was like 8 inches tall and like 11 inches wide. I've actually picked this guy up at the Amazon bins. I actually got this one at the Goodwill bins, so he was super cheap. This one did have a little dirt on the back, but as you can see, I ran it through the wash and it came out clean. So we were good on this one. So $14.99, paid maybe 50 cents for them. So this is pretty decent purchase. The Lol Loopsy dolls typically do well, especially if they have their clothes and shoes, and this one did. This one I got in the Goodwill bins, had some marks on the face, but I was able to use wet wipes and get them cleaned up. Listed and sold for $14.99. Next item that sold on eBay is a discontinued scent called Rain Kissed Leaves. This is a container of lotion, an 8-ouncer. Because it's discontinued, retired, whatever you want to call it, it's in a little bit higher demand. I think there was another lady that had some in the $25 range, so I listed for $21.99 and sold, I think, about 2 days after I listed it. Next item that sold is from the Goodwill bins. It's a brand new sealed DVD. Because these are so darn lightweight, I didn't pay a heck of a lot for this and turned around and sold it for $9.99. Here is another Scentsy buddy that I picked up in the Goodwill bins. He was in gorgeous shape, clean, didn't have to run him through the wash. No scent pack. I had him listed, I think, up to like 30. Some other people listed some under mine. Those sold. Finally, this one kind of came down, and a lady did ask if it came with the scent pack. I said no, it's just the plush. And then she asked if I would take like $12 for it because it didn't have the scent pack. And I was like, no, he's the cheapest one online. If you want a scent pack, there's other sellers selling it with a scent pack. The people selling it with a scent pack were asking like $50-$60. So I'm guessing that the scent pack wasn't as important as she made it out to be because she turned around and ended up purchasing it at the $19.99. I got this polo zip-up shirt for the Kansas City Royals at my thrift store's half off day. It's the Majestic brand 2XL. And this was probably paid $2 or $3 for this. Turned around and sold it for $14.99. One item that I find funny that seems to always sell are these Great Wolf Lodge headbands. Pick these up in the Goodwill bins all the time. I find them in free bins at garage sales. So I always grab them whenever you get a special one, like there's a Halloween one in this one. They can run a little bit more. I tend to just lot them up. This was $14.99 for 7 of them. What kind of cracks me up is these are free when you go to Great Wolf Lodge. They give 1 per person in the room. So it kind of baffles me that people buy these, but to each his own. Here is another Furby item that sold. It is a giraffe-like plush. It wasn't a talking one or anything. It was just kind of like a tie Beanie Baby item, but it was from $19.99. It was a smaller plush, nothing too crazy. And this one sold for $13.99, and this was a purchase from the Goodwill bin, so I paid by the pound. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Rocktopus from Fisher-Price, but it's a super cute octopus, and it lights up. It's bright, it's colorful, it's loud, semi-obnoxious, but you put all these little instrument things into the octopus. You play different games with it. Super cool. My kiddos had one, so I recognize these in the Goodwill bins. I grabbed them all, and I was like, well, replacement parts. Maybe, my dog chewed up half of ours. So maybe someone needs the replacement parts. And so I grabbed them, I listed them, and they sold for $9.99. Next item that sold is another Build-A-Bear item. This was a pink Minnie Mouse branded dress. Super cute, little polka dots, little embroidery on it. Excellent shape, found in the Goodwill bins. Paid practically nothing for it because these things don't weigh a whole lot. Turned around and sold for $10.99. And last but not least, sold this Disney Pixar Epcot. This is a photo holder, like a photo frame. If you look on the back, yeah, there you go. You can see the little stands where you tuck photos in. I got this at the thrift store. I think I paid like $1 for it. I was actually surprised that all the elements were there, not broken, great shape. I did package this up at the storage unit here earlier. It's kind of, I really hope it makes it. I put Fragile all over it, put it in a bigger box, lots of padding. So I'm hoping that this makes it safe and sound. Sold this for $12.49. I haven't done the shipping label yet, so we will see what shipping ends up being. I think it's still under £1, even with all the packaging, but I guess I will find out. So that is it for this week, guys, and I will see you next Monday.